The Year 9 Season 3 mid-season roadmap update just came out yesterday at the time of recording this. I think it's about 2 days when you guys are seeing this, and it's just a whole lot to unpack, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna go over everything in this video here, just kind of scrolling through here, taking a look at all these changes, and then also telling you guys everything that I know. I'm not really gonna get into leaks or anything like that. I don't wanna get, this video taken down or anything like that, but pretty much all the speculation that's going on around the community, I'm going to make sure to catch you guys fully up to date so you guys are aware when this next season comes out in about a month. So as you can see, they actually did the update on the graphic they do for the roadmap. We have Operation Collision Point. It is currently set to come out in December of 2024, like how I said. We already know we're going to be getting a Blackbeard rework, and we're going to get into a little bit more of the specifics with that here in just a few moments, but we're going to go right along in order here. So a couple of roadmap updates regarding balancing. This is actually one of the most interesting parts of this whole roadmap to me. We're getting a shield nerf. They actually introduced this in the last, I guess, was it patch notes? I'm not sure exactly what it was, but they talked about some kind of a shield nerf, just sort of teasing it. They didn't really get into anything too crazy. Again, here it kind of looks like it's a little bit of a teaser. They're pretty much just saying that they're going to be revamping it so that it's still relevant and impactful, but they want to reduce the overall oppressiveness. So they're pretty much just saying, we understand that shields are way too overpowered. We want to make them still good, but we don't want them to be as, pressing as they are right now. In my opinion, this is super needed. There's a lot of people in the community that are upset by this, saying that, shields finally just became relevant in Year 9 of Siege. Why take that away from them? I mean, come on. You have, Montaigne's top fragging at this point in lobbies. That's just not how it's meant to be played. It's a, tactical shooter at the end of the day, and there's a lot of things that are not necessarily great about the whole shield, I guess you could say, just how it's played. So, hopefully there's some kind of clarification on what that shield nerf is going to look like pretty soon here, because they are just kind of leaving us with not a lot of information. And then we have this phantom player idea, pretty much just improving lobby balancing. This isn't really all that crazy, to be honest. It's basically how they describe it is a mathematical value or a sixth player, which is going to be bringing an extra layer of balancing to matchmaking. So pretty much you're looking at if you had 4 coppers and a champion on a team, then there would be a 6th phantom player. That's kind of like the evening out of the disparity in ranked points. So sort of finding the average almost is really not all that, special idea to this. It's pretty much just a little bit of a better, lobby balancing. So I don't think there's any way this could be bad. I think this only has upside. So I'm looking forward to this for sure. Moving on here, we have console to PC crossplay 1.0 and mousetrap implementation. Now there's a lot to unpack there. Console to PC crossplay is amazing. I think this is going to be really great, more than just being able to play with your friends across platform, but also from the content perspective. I think Siege really heavily relies on content, your guys like Jinxie, and so this is just going to make life a whole lot easier for them. I think this is going to be great for the whole community. And then also with this mousetrap implementation, pretty much where if you get detected, using keyboard and mouse on console, you're pretty much going to be put into PC lobbies for, I think it was 90 days or something like that. I don't know. I'm sure, like I said, this is all kind of just very vague. We're going to be finding out specifics very soon here, but either way, both of these things are great for, I guess, just overall keeping the player base happy. And then we have cheater match cancellation. So pretty much as soon as a cheater or a hacker is detected in a lobby, that match will be canceled. Not 100% sure how this is actually going to go logistically. You have some cheaters, some hackers out there that are still, able to play, still able to roam lobbies freely, and they haven't been detected, and it's been the whole season now at this point. I think it might still be at this point that the top champion on PC is a hacker, like well-known exposed hacker. It might not be the top champion, it might be somewhere in the top 10, but I'm not sure how they're going to be able to immediately detect cheaters in the span of a 30-minute Siege match if they're not able to do it over the course of entire, Rainbow Six Siege season. So not sure how that's going to go, but again, just kind of in theory, this sounds great, so we'll see how it actually goes. And then this is what I'm potentially most excited about, actually, in terms of, not game balancing things, but features. So they're bringing the Siege Cup to all platforms. Now, obviously, the Siege Cup has been going on PC for the last season now, but if you don't know, I am a console player, and I'm really excited for this. I'm really hyped to get a 5-stack, hopefully be able to win some tournaments here and there, because I think it's going to be great, not only for, if you're sick of ranked or something like that, but also I think it could be very entertaining from a content standpoint as well. Now getting into some more balancing things, this is very, very interesting to me. They are introducing a tweak to Ying aimed at reducing defender frustration. Again, very vague, not sure at all what that means. I mean, if they say tweak, I would assume it's not at all anything massive. I'm probably thinking somewhere in the range of maybe decreasing the duration of the candelas, or maybe you can slightly see through the candelas, or maybe there's a candela indicator when it's thrown close to you as a defender. Not really sure at all, just a tweak though, so I'm sure it's going to be something minuscule. And then Sense, they are bringing an update finally to Sense to expand the opportunities for more strategic plays, is what they're saying. This is very interesting wording, not 100% sure. Sense is probably the most forgotten about operator in all of Rainbow Six Siege. Actually, Sense and Thunderbird are the two most forgotten attacker and defender, respectively, that I've talked about in the past. I've said how much they've kind of just been left in the dust. But first, looking at Sense, it sounds like I said, I'm not getting into leaks or anything, just kind of what the community is speculating. It sounds like you will be able to toggle on and off when your actual Sense, screens are active. You know what I mean? So you can throw in your Sense screen. I actually am completely forgetting what it's called. That's just how irrelevant she is. But you can throw it in, and apparently you'll be able to toggle it on and off. I don't know. I guess sounds cool. Whatever. I guess we'll see when it actually comes out. And then Thunderbird, an adjustment for Thunderbird will help her become a more valuable asset for the team. 100%. I mean, she's just completely been forgotten about in the shadows of Doc, and it's just nobody wants to play Thunderbird. Her spear isn't even all that good, and you can't really buff her spear because then you're also buffing Finka. It's a slippery slope, and I'm not sure how you really change around her gadget. Maybe they're gonna do something where you can't give health to the attackers. I don't know, maybe you have to hack the actual Kona stations for the attackers to be positively affected by the Konas. I'm not sure. Like I said, just speculation, but I'm sure we'll find out more about that soon. And then AI chat moderation. This is just, to keep the community safer so that there's not anything inappropriate that needs to be censored or flagged that's out there. Anything that's involving AI nowadays, I think is great. Making the best use of this technology that we have. So I'm glad to see that they are doing that. And then a reputation system refresh. I'm not 100% sure what this really looks like. They talked about this, they've introduced this in the past, and I was almost certain this was going to be one of those things they would keep on pushing back. I saw a lot of people in the community also say the same thing. I'm not sure if this means we're getting an entire reputation system refresh, or if this means we're just getting part of the reputation system refresh. There were a lot of moving parts of this refresh they were talking about, so I'm not 100% sure. I guess we will find out soon. They said they're just in the balancing stages right now, and it's confirmed for Year 9 Season 4, so that's really exciting to see for sure. And then the last thing we have here, Dynamic Matchmaking 1.0, has been delayed to Year 10. Honestly, just having one thing delayed to Year 10 isn't all that bad. I think it could have been a whole lot worse. But I think it is kind of funny that it took 10 years to actually get dynamic matchmaking in Siege. But you know, that's neither here nor there. I'm excited to see what that looks like for sure. They don't mention anything in particular on Blackbeard, but in case you guys didn't see it, this is what they posted on their Twitter. It looks like you're just going to be a sort of Oryx on attack, and I think you're going to be able to have your primary weapon up along with your shield. Now, I don't know if you guys like watched or not, but I actually uploaded a video about a week and a half ago of a Blackbeard sort of fan-made operation, and it is literally, from all the leaks and the things like that, which I'm not going to show, it is literally my, like, the idea in that video presented by a viewer is almost exactly what this actual concept, what this rework is going to look like, which is very, very interesting. I don't know, I think it's kind of cool. So if you guys want to go check that out, I will definitely link it. Like I said, I'm sure we'll have more content here in the next week or so as we find out more about Operation Collision Point. I'm really excited. Let me know down in the comments what you guys are most excited for. And besides for that, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.